Well, this is how you start a zero day. We are at Subway. We're headed to the Walmart to do our resupply. And they're waiting on my order, so I'll touch base with you just shortly. Well, you can probably guess where we are. We are in the process of trying to pull together a resupply with uncertainty of what's going to be available to us. We had planned on eating at Waysides, but a lot of those are going to be kind of iffy, open or closed, because there's been apparently some sort of a wind issue that's taking out some power stuff. So we're going to have to plan for a 4-day resupply. And oh, thank you. I was going to get one of those. We got peanut butter. We're going to get some snack foods. We'll get our regular old resupply here. Maybe make a few changes, but anyway, gearing up for the next 4 days, and that'll get us to the weekend next week. All right, so this is what a 4-day resupply looks like, more or less. Some of it's not ours, but most of it is. We're going to switch out our smart bottles because they're kind of getting icky looking, but we'll take all this stuff back and rebox it, and hopefully it won't be really, really heavy. Well, resupply day is the most difficult. So here's what we got going on for resupply. For supper for 4 days, I've got 2 ramens each night, and I've got 2 Spam singles each night. And that's what I'll have for supper. For lunch and snacks, I've got M&Ms, I've got beef jerky, banana chips, and some kind of little sausagey, Slim Jimmy looking things. I need to find the peanuts and take out some peanuts because that's some good protein. And then I have peanut butter. I probably have more peanut butter than I need. I've got this partial one. I may wind up leaving it because it's only filled to about right here. And it doesn't make sense to carry the extra weight. I have discovered that I need to start eating more for breakfast. So for breakfast, let me slide some stuff around here. All right, so for breakfast, I'm packing out Pop-Tarts. So I've got 2 Pop-Tarts each morning, and then one of these Velveeta sandwich cracker thing. Aha, and boom, there's the peanuts. Somewhere I've got a bag of peanuts that I need to add to, so I'll have to do that in a little bit. But anyway, this is so frustrating because it's going to be really heavy. Most of the weight is going to be right here. I mean, the ramen weighs nearly nothing. The Spam is like 3 ounces each, 2.5 ounces each. So anyway, a lot of the weight's in this stuff over here. That's my midday snacky stuff. But it'll be what it'll be because I've got to have those calories. All right, on the other side of what to do on a 0 day, this is a typical hiker room, even though they're not hiking. On your left is Bullfrog, and on the right is Angel. And they were our trail family in 2019. We met where? Hogpen Gap Shelter, I think it was.
Hogback Ridge.
Hogpen Gap is where we stayed a couple of nights.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hogback Ridge Shelter.
Just south of Sam's Gap, whatever that is.
Yeah, it is. It's real near Sam's Gap in North Carolina. Not far from Hot Springs.
Hot Springs.
North of Hot Springs.
Devil's Fork Gap was the last gap south of it.
Yeah. So anyway, we hiked from there to New Jersey together in 2019, and we're still friends and still talk on the phone and still, you know, I'd say still see each other, but it's been a couple of years or so that we've been. But they've come out and spent some time with us and hauled us around this weekend. They picked us up off the trail and took us to Devil's Backbone. We had a great supper and we all camped together. Yesterday they slack packed us 20 miles, so that was awesome. And then today we've been just kind of kicking around the hotel room. We've been to Walmart, we've resupplied, and that sort of thing. So what do y'all miss about hiking?
Community.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's I was texting with somebody else this morning that I met in 2019 who lives in Finland. And, you know, that was one of the things I told her that it's different for me this time, primarily because we were out so early, we didn't see as many people, but we're starting to. You know, some of the faster, younger hikers are coming through and we're starting to see more folks. So one of the things that we were going to talk about was your t-shirt that you wore yesterday that says on it, "Do you need a hug?" Do you want to tell that story?
Is the t-shirt handy?
No,
Okay.
it's in my bag, which is over there.
She's got the "Do you need a hug" shirt.
So 2019, I did a weird type of hike, and I had started back at
North side of the Smokies.
yeah. And had hiked by myself for 3 days into rolled into Hot Springs, a hot mess. Best way to put it. And I went to go leave out one morning, and another trail friend, Turtle, had looked at 5'1" me. You can't tell as I'm laying down.
I thought it was 5'1" and 1/4.
Yeah.
Did you lose the quarter?
Yeah,
Probably.
She's getting
Probably
old.
he stole it.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. That was a big bone of contention in 2019.
Yes. And he looked at me and basically thought, okay, well, she's not hiking by herself. And I got adopted into his tramley. We 0-0'd in Hot Springs and then hiked out. And as we were hiking out, I met Bullfrog.
Yep.
We
And
hiked-
I've linked Turtle's channel to the videos before. Well, I'll drop another link in. I just put this in there to remind myself to do that.
Yeah. So we hiked together for a day. He split from us, and basically the tramway I was adopted into left me. And so again, I was not very happy, putting it mildly. And at
Devil's Fork Gap.
Devil's Fork Gap, Bullfrog had left his cook pot at the shelter that we had all been at the day before. And there was trail magic there. He had stopped to get his cook pot, but he decided to wait for me, bless his heart. And we hiked the next, 6 miles, 7 miles?
How far up to that shelter?
Yeah.
I think it was 7 miles straight uphill.
15 miles straight up a hill. I remember that. It was
Straight
up a
uphill.
valley. It was a gorgeous waterfall and river coming in through there. But golly
Yeah.
day, that was a hard day.
Yeah. So he hiked with me, and it was straight uphill. So yet again, I was not very happy. Not the nicest of words. And we get up there. The trail comes up from behind the shelter.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't see anybody in the shelter. And I came around the shelter just spewing.
That's well done. Well said. Spewing would be a good way of saying that.
And behind me, I hear a little voice say, "Do you need a hug?" And I turned around, and it was Gavin.
Yeah, 13 years old.
Yeah.
She was mortified that she had come in spewing and didn't realize there was a young person there.
Yeah,
Yep.
at the time, Gavin looked a lot younger.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
Yeah. So that is the story of the shirt, and I thought for his birthday, we're coming to be here with him for his birthday tomorrow. Thought it was appropriate to wear a "Do You Need a Hug" shirt.
I fully agree.
Well, and it really worked out because I was going to get her off trail the next day.
Yeah.
These two talked her into hiking with them.
Well,
So-
you were talking about the folks that you were hiking with were doing more miles than you were comfortable doing, and
They kind of
it just was not. They were not in your wheelhouse as far as mileage and a whole lot of other things.
No.
And we told them, hey, we're doing 10 miles a day, 12 sometimes. You know, we're pretty good people.
Divine
And,
intervention, God
yeah,
put us together.
It worked out. So we have really been blessed to have made these two friends, and they were not a couple when we met you guys.
Nope.
They had just met a day or so ago, and now they're married for 3 years, 4 years now.
Going on 4. This will be 4.
Yeah. So that's a whole other story. But anyway, we're blessed to have had them here with us this weekend, and we'll probably see them again before we hang up the camera for the day.
Oh,
absolutely. Oh, yeah. Here, zoom it in. Let's have a good side.
Hopefully everything fits
All right,
in
so
there.
we're here
I
at
thought
Stan
about
Animals
getting the 85
in
everyone told me
Waynesboro, and
that's-
just kind of
yeah.
chilling with some folks that we've met before and some folks that we haven't
What I
met
got
before.
right now is
Jake's here chilling in the floor, making
actually
friends
big
with
enough
Liesel.
except for my sleeping bag.
And
Everything is a
we're
little
just
bit
having
back.
a good afternoon. It's kind of neat
We'll have a
to
lot
meet
more
and see other
space.
hikers, some we haven't
There's
seen in a
only
while,
one
some we've seen recently.
What's your name? It's not bad.
He's in his own little
What's
world.
up, Jake?
He used to play, and then we got back on trail in 22, and he stopped playing.
I was like, there was like 9 months he went without being socialized. And that was the
Yeah.
end of it.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right, so we're doing some yoga on the spot.
Acro yoga. Okay.
Ready?
Okay. Put like a Yeah, although she may fall forwards.
Probably not a good idea.
Okay.
Ready?
You want to go reverse bird?
Oh.
Caw.
Don't kick me.
Okay. You're good, Waffle.
Yeah, definitely don't kick me.
Dun, 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 dun. Well, day 78 has ended, and I forgot another closing video, so I'm actually doing this the day after. We will have a new video out for you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and we appreciate you enjoying our 0 day piddling around here in Waynesboro, meeting with Angel and Bullfrog and talking with them, and maybe getting to know them for the first time if you didn't watch any of our 2019 videos. They're way, way earlier in the channel. So anyway, thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow. Please come back and have another day with us tomorrow.